The first part of the course, when I was more of learning and everything, I'm still a student, so I was like, am I sure I can do this? Am I in the right course? But then during the course, it became a very hands-on where I had to go up, I had to explain to the class, I had to pretend that I was like a professional trader, explain to the class what I actually would do for this stock, whether is it a good stock, is it a bad stock, what is my cut-off margin, what each method indicates. And then I told myself, hey, I can do this. This seems fun. And I actually gained a lot more confidence where I went home, I did a bit of research, and I know I was ready to enter the market.
Trading for a while, so while I do know about some of the technical analysis tools, right, I always found them too technical to say. So this workshop helped to simplify a lot of the things and made it easy to understand, and we can learn how to apply when we want to do trades. Technical wise, you manage to see how the stock is moving, maybe whether there are entry points, what are your points where you should exit, and so on. But without knowing the fundamentals, right, there might be stocks that are not so good, but because the technical analysis you did is telling you that it's okay to enter for the stock. But actually, if you have done the further study on the fundamentals, you will actually see that the stock is a no. So I think definitely you should combine both these things in order to assist in your trading.
Definitely money well spent. I share with you, I made back my entire course fees for that within my first trade when I actually started. I did a lot of research for about a week. I went through all my different stocks. I checked. I was nervous at first. But at the back of me, I was like, if I'm not going to start today, I will never start ever again. It's definitely money well spent. I'm only a student, but I'm earning extra income while studying. It's something that I do not need to go out and sacrifice my education time for me to earn money. I'm sitting down at home while studying, I'm making money.
Small class setting definitely is conducive. I mean, with a smaller group, right, it's easier to interact with Douglas and also to stop him at any time to ask questions. So if it was in a bigger class, right, I think there will be times when you might feel paiseh to interrupt and kind of disturb the flow. But when it's in a small class setting, definitely there's no such problem. There's a lot of interaction between us and Douglas, and I felt it helped a lot in the flow of things.
You know, usually when you go for those large big workshops, and then you're just one quiet little mouse sitting at the back. With these small class workshops, it's about 4 to 6 people per class. You actually get a lot of hands-on experience. You get to participate in the class actively, and then it helps you to actually gain confidence for yourself.
I think this is a pretty good setup. You have a screen that everybody can get close enough to and point out any questions you have. There's refreshments available. If I want to be fussy, it's just the aircon is a bit cold, but we managed to get that sorted out.
Yes, I'll definitely recommend this to many of my friends and my relatives, because firstly, when I registered for the course, I received my course guide. It was a really, really thick book. When I went for the course itself on the first day, Douglas was there, as in the way he explained each stuff. Like, the book became really easy, and he actually simplified a lot of things. You can try reading the book, there's a lot of it, but then there's only key things that you can use which helps to simplify your trade. And then the hands-on experience of going up to explain to the class. Alongside, while you're explaining, he's also giving you prompters that you might have forgotten.
Oh, I definitely would recommend this to people that I know, because like myself, when a lot of my friends started trading, right, we don't really have a lot of knowledge to fall back on. So a lot of the trades that we execute is based on hearsay, market sentiment, rumors, etc. But with the skills you learn in this workshop, right, you are able to better make a judgment on whether you should enter for a stock and what should be the stop loss and profit take prices that you can go for, which I think definitely helps anybody who wants to trade in the stock market.
Knowing that there is someone there to actually help you through this, I would definitely recommend this. If I can do it, so can you.